Hi, this is the stage 4 phonics video, and we're focusing on CVC words where the middle sound is a vowel sound. Today it's all about the A vowel sound and the AN word family. We're going to start by hearing the sound in some words, and then we're going to practice reading words with that sound in it. Then we're going to need something to write on and something to write with, and we'll practice writing and spelling some words. And then at the end we'll revise some words from today's lesson and the last lesson that we've done, and we're trying to go really fast to build some fluency reading these words. Okay, tarting is turned all the way on. This is the hearing part of the lesson. Are you ready to listen for the sounds really carefully? Okay, let's go. First, we're coming up with words that rhyme with van. How many words can you think of? Van, man, can, ban. There's quite a few. These different coloured dots help us to imagine the different sounds in the word. So the green sound is the beginning sound, the red sound is the end sound, and the yellow sound is the one in the middle. So in the word ban, what's the first sound, the beginning sound? Ban. B, b, b. What about the end sound? Ban. Ban. It's n. What about the middle sound? Ban. B, a, n, ban. It's a, a, a. What about the word ran? First sound, last sound, middle sound, a, a, a. What about fan? Last sound, middle sound, a, a, a. Good. Okay, robot arms ready. We are going to robot some sounds. I'll go first and then you can have a go. So the first word is man. Man. Your turn. Ready? Man. Now we're going to do the word Dan, like the name Dan. Dan. Your turn. Dan. Now we're going to try a trickier one. Scan. This has 4 sounds in it. Scan. Your turn. Scan. Awesome. Now we're up to the reading part of the lesson. Remember, the aim of the game here is for you to try and read the words quicker than I can. Ready? Tan. Pan, can, ban, ran, fan, man, Dan, clan, scan, van. How was that? Did you manage to read those faster than me? If so, good work. That's awesome. Okay. Now we're up to the writing part of the lesson, where we're going to spell and write some words. So you need a piece of paper and something to write with, like a pen or a pencil or a crayon. And when you set up your page, you want to set it up something like this, with a sun in the top right hand corner. And that's a place where you can collect all the ticks that you earned during the lesson, and we'll count them up at the end. The first word we're going to write is pan. Pan. Do you have a P? Do you have an A? Do you have an N? If you've got all of those sounds, then give yourself a tick. You can have an extra tick if you made sure to do a lowercase p and have the hanging stick hang below the other letters. Alright, ready for the next one? Man. Write the word man. Do you have an M? Do you have an A? Do you have an N? So we've got M, A, N, man. If you've got all of those sounds, give yourself a tick. If all of your set letters are the same height, you can have an extra tick, a bonus tick, Good job. The next word is sap. So this one's a little bit different to the other two. Listen really carefully to the end of the word. Sap. That's what comes out of trees in the springtime. Sap. Do you have an S? Do you have an A? Do you have a P? That's that tricky sound at the end that was different to the other words we've done. Sap. Make sure your P is facing the sun. Good job. Give yourself a tick. Okay, now we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to change the word sap into the word tap. Sap to tap. Have a good think about which sound is changing. Is it the first sound, the last sound, or the middle sound? Do you have a T? Do you have an A? Do you have a P? If you've got all three sounds, give yourself a tick in the sun. And if you knew that it was the first sound that changed from sap to tap, you can have a bonus tick. Well done. Next one, we're going to change tap to tag. Tap to tag. Do you have a T, an A, and a G? Now a G, that g, that sound at the end, that's the one that changed that time, wasn't it? The last sound. Have a really good look at my G and have a look at your G. Make sure they're both facing the same way. They're facing away from the sun. If your G is facing away from the sun, you can have a bonus tick. Last one we're going to do is changing tag to wag. This dog's tail is wagging. Tag to wag. Do you have a W? Do you have an A? Do you have a G? If you've got all three sounds, give yourself a tick. And it was that first sound that changed from tag to wag. Now it's time to write a silly sentence. Make sure you've got room on your page to write, or you might need to flip your piece of paper over and write it on the back. So I'm going to say the sentence 3 times, then you can pause the video and write the sentence down. A man had a map. A man had a map. A man had a map. All right, pause the video and go and write that sentence down. Okay, let's read the sentence together. A man had a map. There are 3 words in that sentence that we can stretch and sound out. There's man, man, had, had, and map, map. If you wrote down all of the sounds in those 3 words, give yourself 2 ticks. Good job. We also need to remember that when we're writing sentences, we need to make sure they're super sentences. So, if you've got a capital letter at the beginning, a capital A, you can have another tick. If you've got a full stop at the end, you can have another tick. And if all of your words have a space between them, about the size of your finger, then you can have another tick. That will make it a super silly sentence. Okay, we're up to the last part of our lesson, which is revising the words we've done today and the words we've done in previous lessons. So the aim of the game here is to go really fast and read these words fluently, almost automatically without thinking about them too hard, just like you'll do when you're reading a book. Are you ready? Let's go. Fan, hat, pat, man, mat, bat, tan, flat, pan, scan. Woohoo! Good job! How was that? Alright, well done for completing another phonics lesson with me. Remember to count up how many ticks you collected today in your sun. Write it down somewhere so that next time you do a phonics lesson, you can see if you can get more ticks and beat that number. All right, see you next time. Bye.